Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I'm not sure. Something is missing. A hole that only a blade can fill, perhaps. Let's get to know each other a little better. Perhaps I can make you a customer yet. Tell me, how do you like to kill? Oh, you're no fun at all, are you?
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Ah, yeah. You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward. Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes, grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
Friend. She was a better person than both of us.
What do you want now? And go down to the bloody shop.
Time to press ahead.
Those machines will form a circle around the upper
When
city.
will I get to
Soon as
train the
fight
dogs
is
again?
Mark my words.
Ah, you speak, which means you're not a dog. So, what the hell are you doing in my kennels? Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight. Bring him here, and I'll give...
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy.
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. Gomwick was his handler, not his owner. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard. And if you do, I'll call the guards. Who do you think they'll side with? The dog is my property. I'm not surprised. Gonwick always indulged him. And he's got a spark in his eye I don't like. Looks lively. Take the useless mutt if you're so inclined. I'll have nothing more to do with him.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivery. Why don't you take your complaints to them? Try it.
That's an excellent idea. We should go straight to the source.
Never thought I'd feel sorry for them.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. I'm alive and well, aren't I? Earning an honest living, serving my community. I've plenty to be happy about. Though, I will admit it's been tough recently. We've had to cut down our courier routes. Too risky with that army rampaging nearby. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
We have the Duke's full support for the good of the people.
This is front page material.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're...
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, ground walker. I don't have all day. Oh, damned awful business. Fine fires, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. They're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
And the gods don't give a damn about it.
It's a racket, is what it is.
They work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of...
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good.
Here we be! Ah! Take me to my cherished Shira, and thy reward shall be plenty.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
More outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Father Lorgan, I've nothing against Father Lorgan. Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods need to rest with him.
I don't teach you.
We need change.
Don't teach me how to investigate.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power, well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian differently to anyone else? I like to think the gods are smarter than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run. Yes? Can I help you? Thank you. Ilmater smiles upon us this day. But feel free to look around the temple. Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgor's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start.
Ilmater rest his soul. But his methods...
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know? Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR, the amulet spirit's granddaughter. She's already gone.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom. Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? the urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he always was good for a laugh.
Still breathing, despite everything. Breathe deep and move. So much for peace.
Way.
Where do I go from here?
It was a shapeshifter.
Never wanted the easy path. What's hiding here?
That might be worth a look.
So much blood. Must be where Father Logan was slaughtered. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Oh, are these entrails?
It's the Elder Brain.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Doesn't matter much anymore.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know. Guild wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Time.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Progress? If not over, then through. Step carefully. There's a trap. Decapitated. It's still warm. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
I'll snip off your horn.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
You picked the wrong side, cock.
Slice them! The guild owns this city!
Easy.
My faith will protect me.
For the Stone
Concentrate. Victory awaits.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild. A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. agents of the Stone Lord. Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld, and he doesn't play nice with others. We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat, but that something belongs to the guild now. Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
Moving ahead. Wish I had a bag of holding. Here goes nothing.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
We have the Duke's full support.
Fascinating.
For the good of the people. Our.
Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective. Doesn't it just... Of course, we're off the record and this conversation never happened. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make. Our readers will be outraged.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
I've got my eye on you.
Page material.
I thought...
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? They cut off his hand. Sword through flesh and bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Hiding Brilgor. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
Dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Took him to the tunnel.
The spell's
No one's stopped me yet.
Please.
Don't waste a step.
There's no time to waste.
Is that blood? No, never mind. That color looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale? I need to find a way forward.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
I should speak up.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Oran, Skra! Burn away the shadows she hides in. Tear off her mask. And you'd reveal her for what she is. A shivering child.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Oran, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next? Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Mastika gather in the harbor. The Church of Gon displays its most priceless treasures in the High House of Wonders. Voices raised in song on returning day. The heady whines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos!
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead three, you must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat.
Or in toys. There's room for adventure.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Oran's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.